I'm here with Natalie Isaacs, the inspiring and amazing founder of the 1 Million Women Project, which I've just recently found out about and am hugely excited about and think we all need to know more about. So, Natalie, tell me, first of all, what 1 Million Women is.
It's a campaign of, to take our slogan, I guess, or a tagline, it's a campaign of daughters, mothers, sisters and grandmothers inspiring action on climate change.
So climate change is something that is pretty daunting. It seems like whenever you turn on the TV, there's some, always male expert, saying it's a catastrophe and a disaster and we're all going to hell in a handbasket. Now I'm going to admit something awful, which is to say I've never seen An Inconvenient Truth, Al Gore's film, because I'm just too scared and it just seems too big and impossible. Am I a freak, or is that quite a typical reaction of women?
It is a typical reaction of people. When you don't know enough about something, a lot of us tend to shy away from it, and for me it was for fear of seeming silly, that I didn't know enough. And so instead of doing something and learning more, you do tend to do nothing. And I think also the word climate change is so big. You think, who am I? I'm just one person. You know, what can one person do?
What's your background and how did you come to be involved?
I'm a mother of four. I'm a businesswoman. I used to own a cosmetics company. I'm not a climate scientist. I'm not an activist. I'm just another member of society who I believe has an obligation to take some ownership of this critical issue.
So you formed this idea of 1 million women. What in essence is it?
So the call to action is that when you join the campaign, you make a personal commitment to cut a ton of pollution out of your daily life in a year. And so on the website, when you join, you get taken to an activity centre that has a whole range of activities to cut pollution. So it has the activity, the pollution value that you'd save if you did it in a month or a year, and there's a place where you can update your progress and you can really see how you're going.
You can see it in quite tangible form. So there's a calculator
that's right,
adds it all up, adds your personal contribution.
Yeah, that's right, and helps you along the road. And there's forums and there's places to share stories.
What are some of the things that we can do if we join, and whether we join or not, but little things that you can do that can make a difference to your own carbon footprint?
So the campaign focuses on key areas in one's life. So it focuses on food and home energy and transport, getting around, and shopping. So food, for example, 30% of the food that we buy gets wasted. I think in New South Wales, it's something like 1 in 7 shopping bags just gets wasted, and I think it's like $5 billion worth of food gets wasted. That goes into landfill. Before I had my epiphany, I didn't think about these things, and we had enormous amounts of waste.
So you weren't a greenie or a hippie or a activist in the street marching? No. You're just a regular person.
And now I have 2 worm farms we have almost zero waste. It's
quite satisfying.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
And I love chopping up the food in order to give to my worms.
Chopping up the worms.
No, to give to the worms at the end of the night, and to see the kitchen table with nothing to throw out. That is really satisfying. One of the first things that I did was, when I got the point on climate change, was give myself a challenge to get our electricity bill down by 15%. And I did that by just...
So it's not just altruistic, there are personal benefits and financial benefits involved as well, right?
That's right, yeah, absolutely. To living.
And did you do it?
Yes. Yeah, it's one of the activities.
Yeah, right. getting your electricity bill.
Yeah, and when you go to the activity centre, it does show you how. You know, how do you get your electricity bill down by 15%? What are the things you can do right now to save money and pollution?
And what would you say to people that say, well, it doesn't matter what we do when there's China and when there's America and coal companies and etc. What do you say to that? Because you're obviously such a passionate, positive person.
Yeah, I think it's a cop-out. Everybody on this planet, and particularly us in the developed world, we have to, we have got the power to take ownership of this issue and to act in our own way to contribute to this.
Thank you. I'm really inspired. I'm going to go and join up, and I would encourage everyone else to as well. The website address is... we'll put it up on the screen, but...
Fantastic. It's 1 Million Women, but that's the number one.
Yes.
1millionwomen.com.au.
Thank you.
Thank you.